Now, when we are looking for jobs, where do I search, right? This is the first thing that everybody asks me. Where do I search, sir? When I apply on Naukri, I'm getting mails which are, I get a number of mails, but most of those jobs that I get are irrelevant, not even worth looking at them. So I'm not getting the right set of jobs. So if you want to get good quality job in finance, I just trust two sites at this point of time. One is iamjobs.com and the other one is LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
These are the two places that I will put all the efforts to get the job. Elsewhere you can obviously go and register and put, but these are the places where you can get good quality job. If you're just looking for any job, then obviously there are a lot of them to look at. But if you're looking for good quality jobs, then iamjobs.com, it is now owned by naukri.com only. So
Okay.
yet it is giving you good quality jobs because it was initially built for the guys who are coming from IIM. And iamjobs.com does not mean that they will only hire IIM guys, but it is just the initial starting point or the name that they had given to it.
Okay.
So what is the best way of, or the fastest way to getting an interview? The fastest way, like we discussed yesterday, to getting any interview is reference. But getting a referral itself is a challenging stuff, because most of the people will always say, sir, I connected with so many people but nobody is referring me. Now believe me that nobody is going to refer you. Suddenly one day you come up and send 20 requests to people, saying connect, and then out of 25 people have connected, and immediately after they connect you just type in and say, I'm looking for a job. Nobody is going to recommend or refer you for jobs. What you have to know is that this is a process, right? First is, who are more likely to refer you are your friends, your colleagues, your trainers, or relatives. If most of the time your friends and colleagues will be at the same level that you are, they are also searching for similar kind of jobs and not getting. So the other things that you can look at is people who have trained you or who know you, your relatives. They are more likely to refer than anybody else. There's also one platform that is there, Round One. Okay, earlier this used to be free. Now I think they've made it chargeable. But what you can do is you can connect with people on Round One. They do they charge you and they allow you to connect with these people, and then these people can do some mock interviews or interviews to understand where you are. And after they are satisfied that okay, you are the right candidates to refer, they may refer your profile into their company. Now, I have not personally used Round One, but some of my students have done. They've said that it is a decent platform to look at. So you can look for, if you're searching for referral, this is one place you can look out for referrals. When you are asking for referral to unknown people, I think the best way is to be able to connect with them, and then over a period of time, you keep posting something which is relevant. And then when one day if I have a requirement, or if you come to me and say that okay, I want to go, and I've seen some work of yours, then I may be more likely to refer than elsewhere. In the job search, what also works out is having a targeted list of companies. Now very few people will have such thing, but I think everybody should have a targeted set of companies that you have mapped based on your aspiration, your skill set, the company requirements, all of them taken into consideration. You've got about 5, 10, 15 companies that you have shortlisted for yourself, that you are targeting. If you are just going to randomly apply for every company and every job opportunity, it is not going to work out. So, I've got a list of these companies here. I'll show you a list that I created. This is slightly old. I need to update that, but I still have a list. I created, one of my students actually created this list. So it's got the company names, where is the location, and the website. And typically, if you have the career page, the companies have the career page. So he has tried to put the career page. If he's not able to get the career page, then he has put the general link to that particular company. So what you need to do is to be able to have such companies or such list with you, and keep looking out for opportunities posted by these companies, either on their own websites or on some other platforms or through some agencies. But if you want to apply to any company and every company, it will be challenging to do any kind of planning or any kind of narrowing it down. So this is very important that you have a targeted list.
Sure, sir. Sir, while sharing the list, for sharing the documents, please share that company list also, sir.
Absolutely
Actually, it is very elaborative. All the companies have been covered.
correct.
The
There is about 120 plus companies, and then maybe in some time I will also update that. Whenever I update, I will share the updated list also with you.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Now this is one thing people do for reasons don't know. Most of them out of frustration is that they keep applying to any job, and every job that is that they can see that comes up onto or they think that okay, this is a relevant job, I will apply. Now if you keep applying to this, what happens is your frustration is increasing, because you start feeling that nobody is shortlisting me, nobody is coming. But maybe you're not applying to the right set of companies. Like I gave you an example, I repeat that example, that if you are not coming from IIM, and you're not CA ranker, you are a fresher, and then you apply to DE Shaw, and DE Shaw is not replying to you, they are not likely to reply to you. So what you have to understand is, you have to create this list, not just based on what you want to do or what you aspire, but also look at what the company is looking out for, and do you really fit into that? If you don't fit into that, then do things which can make you fit into that. And if you think you can't do those things, then you have to tone down yourself and bring yourself to the level where you can apply for the right set of companies. Just applying for any company, every company will not be helpful. At the start here, I said it is a process, and you have to consistently follow it. Some people think that consistently following means apply to every job. What I mean with this consistently following is that you should be applying to 3, 5, 7 jobs a week, and you should stick. Unless there is a lot more job opportunities available, you should not go for that, which is basically 1 or 2 jobs per day. That's all you should be applying for, not applying for more than that. 15, 20, suddenly one day I'm feeling very low, I'm not happy with my work, so I applied to 15 jobs. The other day I'm fine, I've forgotten about it, so I'm not applying. It is consistent application of that particular process. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. I told this yesterday also, that job requirements are wish list. Don't be scared to apply. If you are fulfilling the top few criterias or top few requirements, just go ahead and apply. Don't try and match everything that is there asked in the job description, and see whether you have it with you or not. Top 3 to 5 things, if you are covering, just go ahead and apply for it. A lot of people come to me saying that, sir, I am a fresher, can I apply to a company which is asking for 1 to 2 years of experience? I think you should apply for that. If they are asking for 1 to 2 years of experience, they may as well be ready for taking you. And if you have the right set of skill set, then it's not about 1 or 2 years of experience. Yes, if somebody has written, I'm looking out for 5 years of experience, and you are a fresher, don't apply for that. Does not make any sense. Also, you should be ready for a quick telephonic interview, right? It's not necessarily an interview, it's just maybe the initial screening that the HR is doing. You cannot have that initial screening when the HR calls and you can say that, okay, please, I'm busy for the next 3 days, and then you call me after 3 days. They are not going to call you after 3 days. If you are busy immediately that point of time, you can say that, I'm in middle of something, please call me after half an hour. But if you say that please call me after 2 3 days, it's not going to work out. They are not going to do. Yes, if they're asking for doing a technical interview immediately for half an hour, you can say that, okay, I'm not available today, you can we can do it tomorrow, or I'm not available today and tomorrow, you can do it after 2 days. But if you ask for a very long time during the telephonic conversation or the first conversation, they are not going to come back. A lot of people I come across, they say that, sir, I've asked for 7 days because I was not prepared. If you're not prepared, then don't apply for jobs. As simple as that. Yes, the job don't come to you on day one, but there are times where good quality job just lands up in the first and you are not ready for it. So you get yourself ready for it and start applying this. And ready means does not mean that, oh, I have to be 100% confident and only then apply. If you do that, you will never apply for it. There's one more thing that is there that I say to people, that you should follow up. When you had when somebody called and said that I'm going to schedule a interview and you're not getting a schedule, then you should go and call up and check with those people that what happened. You called up and then I did not get a call back. Calling up once or twice is okay. You should obviously not overdo it. But a lot of people don't even save those numbers. So when you get a call from such people, saying, let's say I'm a consultant, I'm hiring for this company, and I feel your profile is good, so I'm going to send across. So what you can do is save that number, and if you don't hear back from them 2 to 3 days after that, then call them up and check with them. So this is a good practice, because sometimes these guys are so busy, they have so many resumes, and then they suddenly forget the one person that they have shortlisted, and they may not have forwarded your stuff. And if they have forwarded and you're not shortlisted, then obviously they may tell you that, okay, you're not shortlisted, which then also frees your mind up, and then you can go ahead. This is something that I see a lot of people not doing. That is why I had to write it. So if there is anybody who has referred you into a particular company, you should always keep them in a loop. Loop means you should always inform them. So let's say, okay, you referred, I got a call from the HR. Okay, today I had an interview. All these things could be very helpful, because that person who has referred you also feels that pride. He feels good about it. So there is nothing by that guy has anyways helping you out. If you just update him of what is going on, that will be good. You need not call up every time and update. You can just send a text message saying that, okay, I today I had an interview, thank you for your referral. That is all that you have to do. And what this does is that if they get some updates, a lot of time the HR guy or the internal people who are shortlisting and finalizing candidate may just tell the person that, okay, this is the person that we are going to hire. So that gives you an insight of what is happening. Could give you, I mean, it's not always, but that could give you an insight of what is happening. My final thing on the job search stuff is that a lot of people say that, okay, sir, I have applied to 2 companies, and I will wait for 1 week and then apply for more companies, because if these companies are replying to me, then I will not apply for other companies. But you don't know. You don't know whether those are going to reply to you or not. If you spend 7 days just waiting for them, then you will have to spend months and months together not getting a relevant job. So my advice to all people is that keep applying. Apply to 1 to 2 jobs on a daily basis, or 5 to 7 jobs on a weekly basis, and then do not expect any replies. If you get a reply, even a reply saying that okay, you're not shortlisted, that's a good thing to look at, because most of the recruiters are too busy to reply to you. At least that is how it happens in India. So these are the things that you should look at when you are trying to search for a job. If you have a question related to this, I will be more than happy to take it up.
No, sir. It's very understandable. Actually, it's a steps, the process we should follow. It's practically this is what the relevance is.
Correct.
So understood, sir. Understood.
Okay, great.